Hey guys, it's Lainey and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to show you how to get this look for your prom. If you want to get this look for your prom, continue to watch. Thanks guys. I went in with my Curad tape. Doesn't it look so great like this? Just from the pharmacy in the Band-Aid aisle. It's like $3. This is just going to help us keep a cleaner line for our eye look. I definitely for prom recommend a primer, an eye primer. It's going to make your eyeshadow last so much longer. I'm actually just going in with an Echo Tools brush and smoothing it across my entire lid all the way up into my brow and in the inner corner, and then the other eye area. We want that eyeshadow to stick for the whole night. It was just my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. Don't feel like you have to use any of these products. When I was at prom back in the day, I just used what I had available, so there's nothing wrong with that. I'm actually using my unique Moodstruck Mineral palette, and I just feel like I've got a variety of most of the products that I'm going to need right in here. I'm going to start with Elated. This is a skin tone, and it's going to help me blend out all my other colors. I don't know what kind of brush I'm terrible with brushes, but do you see the end on this brush? This is going to help us define our crease. I'm not going to go with my darkest shade. I'm going to go in with one that's just a little bit lighter to start out. This is Chipper. I'm going to go on the edge of the Curad tape and then just above my natural crease line. I'm going right along where I can feel the top of my eyeball. Doesn't that sound so weird to say? But I'm going along the top of my eyeball. Kind of gently working it inward to create a higher crease than my natural crease. All the way over to that inner corner of my eye. I'm really warming up my eyes with that. Now I'm going to go in with the next color, and that's going to be my darker brown right here. It's called Forthright. I'm going to roll the brush in again and tap off any excess. And we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did. I'm going to go back with that brush I used earlier in that Elated, that skin tone color. Pick up a little bit, and I'm just going to soften the outer edges of this look. Okay, and now we're going to go in with that Chipper, which is that not darkest brown, the other brown. And I'm going to kind of just perfect this inner corner just a little bit more. And the outer edge of my eyelid. Then I kind of went off path here, so just blending that out a little bit. So right now, as you can see, I kind of have that halo eye going on, and that's what we want. For my lid, I want something really beautiful and that really catches the light. I really like this unique Splurge cream shadow. It's virtually crease proof. It has a lot of shine without being glittery. So I'm actually going to use a cream shadow brush, and a little goes a long way. Going in on that halo area and just filling in that portion of my lid. Then I'm going to just kind of define that crease area. don't know if you can tell on camera how much the light catches that cream shadow. It's so pretty. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And now for that extra pop of glamour, I'm going in with the ColourPop eyeshadow in Crimper. It's really, really got that nice, almost metallic finish, so it's really going to catch the light. I'm going to bring it under the eye just a little to brighten. So as you can see, it is kind of smearing down lower, but that's okay. That's why we're saving the foundation for the last step. Now I'm going in with a little bit of a fluffier brush. You have to find just the right brushes to work with ColourPop eyeshadows. That is one downside. So this is fluffy, so very carefully I'm just highlighting under my brow and the inner eye. Okay, so I'm going in and I'm doing my winged liner. And I'm keeping it pretty small. As you can see, I'm not overly winging my eye. I'm just keeping it pretty tame when it comes to the wing. I might have to fix it up a little bit after I take the tape off to really see how my two wings match up. So I have a little bit of eyebrow product on from earlier. I had a brow gel on, and I'm just going to go in and just define them just a little bit with some brow powder. Just to define them just a little bit. In an angled brush. And then just pushing a little of the powder into my brow just to give it a little bit of a bolder, fuller appearance. Don't you see how much of a difference the powder makes? A great see, I can't talk. A great brow really helps balance out any eye look. It just brings everyone's attention to your eyes. Now let's remove our tape and see what kind of work we need to do. That's actually really good. My wings have matched up. Since we did use the tape, I'm going to go in with this brush that has only the nude powder left on it and just kind of soften right in here at the edge of my brow, right in here, because you can see a little bit of a line from that. But don't you see how clean that line is? That is so nice. It helps you get everything just how you want it for a special occasion. Now I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line. This is going to really perfect my look and bring everything together using a Real Technique brush. I'm going to wetten it with some mist. And then I'm just tapping off the excess on a towel. Going back in with my palette, I'm going to actually start with the lighter brown. And just smoke out my lower lash line. And then I'm going to grab that darker brown, tapping off some excess. And smoke out the outer edge with that darker color. That really brings the whole look together. I'm going to grab this fluffy brush and just kind of soften that edge of the lower lashes so it is really smoky and pretty. Nothing too harsh. I'm ready to move on to the rest of my face. I thought this would be a great drugstore option because it's going to really make your makeup stick to your face. Then, since I do have large pores, I use my POREfessional on my cheeks, my chin, my forehead, and my nose, just to try to mask some of my pores. I highly recommend a damp beauty blender for your foundation application for prom, or a really good makeup sponge in general. You're going to get the most flawless coverage with this. I'm going to use my Kat Von D foundation. I have acne scarring, or if you have acne scarring or any scarring in general or pigmentation problems, I think this is a great option. The damp beauty blender really helps you kind of thin it out a little because it is really thick coverage. So if you don't like heavy foundations, I wouldn't recommend this. So I'm pressing it into my skin and I'm bringing it under the chin. I think bringing it onto your neck a little bit is a great way to make it all really a flawless application. Definitely all about the concealer here. I'm going to use a cheapy concealer that I think works really great. LA Girl HD Concealer. I like that this has the little brush end. It's a little bit lighter than my foundation, so it's going to brighten. And the brush end is great for dragging it across the face to then blend out, which is going to brighten your skin. A little bit above the lip is going to give you a little bit of a fuller lip appearance. Then using the sharper end of the, well, not sharp, but pointed end of the Beauty Blender, I'm going to blend that out. It is dampened. So I did go into the underneath of my eye, but I still left that pop of highlight. You can always go back and apply it a little bit more if you get too far in there. Now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. Nothing too crazy, just a little definition with my Cocoa Contour Palette. I'm going to use the medium Cocoa, so it's not too dark. I think this is a little cooler, tapping off that excess. This is a Luxie brush, and just defining my cheekbone just a little bit. Into the hairline, it's going to make it a flawless transition. So just a little bit of definition there. Coming about halfway out onto my cheek area, and I'm going to pull the color upward just a little bit. So just a little tiny bit of definition there. Using my Echo Tools powder brush, I'm going to warm my face up with some Tarte bronzer. I'm just about out of this sample. Just fully coating my brush, but not going crazy with the amount of bronzer, but a really pretty glow is great for prom. I'm going to first start with my neck, just so that everything really flows. Then just one more little swirl, tapping it off. Just very lightly warming up the rest of my face. But I'm not going to go right on the center of my face where I have brightened with the concealer. Just on the outer edges, adding a little glow. Who doesn't want to glow at prom? Seriously. Next, I'm going to use a really pretty peachy blush. This is Milani in Luminoso. It's that peachy corally orange shade. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. It's going to be so beautiful with all the warm colors I'm using in this look. This is Real Techniques Blush Brush. I love this brush. And using a light hand, just want a little glow. I like to kind of concentrate a little bit on the corner of my cheekbone. I think it just really makes your cheekbone stand out. That's the perfect color. Setting the face is very important because you want your face to stay on after all the dancing you're going to do. I'm going to use my Tarte Smooth Operator. I think this is great, especially for people with oily skin and large pores. So using a decent amount there, e.l.f. brush, just going to swirl a good coat. First I'm going to go in on those lighter parts and set those. This way they stay light and the brush doesn't get contaminated with the bronzer or contour powder. And now picking up just a little bit more product for the rest of my face. Uh-oh, Abel's mad about something. You can do baking for really underneath your eyes, but I know when I think back to when I was in high school, I really didn't worry about eye crinkles or eye creasing. So if you want to do that, go for it, but it's not totally necessary. I love this Smashbox Cream highlighter stick in LA Lights, I believe it's called. Yes, LA Lights, for my nose, because I can just do the little tip of it, a little bit in the center, and just blend it out. That's going to bring attention to those areas. And I'm just going to tap it in with my finger since we have applied our powder. I normally don't use cream over powder, but when it comes to highlighting my nose, I will break that rule with this product. Now I'm going to use one of my favorite highlighting products, Physicians Formula. Everybody knows this from the drugstore. This is the Warm Nude palette, and I love these top shades here. They're so pretty for highlighting. And my Real Technique brush. I'm going to just pop it on the top of my cheekbone. And now let's get to lips. Well, I don't know what color this is because the writing is totally rubbed off, so I'll put below what color I'm using. I'll have to look it up. Liquid lipsticks are going to last longer. Start with a lip liner. This is ColourPop Tipsy because we really want our lip products to last. And I'm going to fill in my lips just a little. I'm not going to really overdraw my lips, but I'm definitely going to take advantage of the lips that I have by fully going on the edge of them. Now I'm going to go over top. Oh my gosh, I'm just breaking everything today. Okay, now I'm going to go over top with a liquid lipstick. That'll have to put the name below. So letting that dry fully. While it dries, let me tell you what I did with my eyelashes. I did not use false lashes for this look. I had mascara on from earlier today and I was loving it, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep it. I'm using my 3D mascara by Unique. I love this stuff. If you're not into false lashes, this is a great option. I mean, look at how my lashes look. It looks like I'm wearing false lashes. So if you like using false lashes, go for it. But for this look, I'm just sticking with mascara. I think this hue of lipstick is a great option to go with the eyeshadow I have chosen. But I want to just amp it up and glam it up just a little bit more. I want to just amp it up a little bit more and glam it up just a little bit more because, hello, it's prom. So I'm going to put melted chocolate on top. This is in Chocolate Diamonds. It's just going to add some sparkle. So I'm actually going to push out some product before I put it on my lips because I don't want to ruin my liquid lipstick application. Starting on the center of the lip and just patting it. You can do the same thing with your finger too, or a lipstick brush, whichever. Tell me that does not look beautiful together. I love the deepness of this lip look. I think it's really glamorous. Perfect for prom. I think it pairs so well with the sparkle and the brown smoky eye we have going on. I'm kind of in love with this. Why didn't I think of this when I was going to prom and in high school? And this is the Urban Decay setting spray. I never open my eyes until I feel like it's dried. This stuff really works. It's going to make everything stay on so much longer than if you skip this step. Love this stuff. I will have links of all the products I use below. I do want to point out that for my hair, I have actually very short hair. These are cheap extensions I got on Amazon. They were like $9. They're not real hair, they're synthetic, they're already pre-curled. There are so ways to rock your look without breaking the bank. And like I said, don't feel like any of these products you have to use. There are dupes out there. Just have fun, be safe, and make memories. I really think that dances, prom, homecoming, all of that is the thing I miss most about being in high school and being that age, because you really don't get anything like it ever again after high school. Yes, there are, you know, college socials and parties and whatever, but you'll never get back the experience you have at prom. So just enjoy it, cherish those moments, because it goes by really fast. Your parents have probably told you this, but if you don't believe them, believe me, it really goes by fast. If you have any questions at all about this look or any of my other beauty beliefs, don't hesitate to ask. And thank you guys for taking the time to stop in and check out my videos. It really means so much to me, and just have a great time. And as always, stay positive, because at the end of the day, that's really all we can try to do. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.